We are no longer living life in paradise.
It's not a fairy tale.
What's up, ladies?
Hey, how are you?
I am doing well. I'm glad the sun is shining
I
finally.
know,
I
girl.
felt like I needed to hit up Talkspace last week.
I know, right?
From all the rain and dreariness.
I was going to text you and be like, what is that site you're always talking about? I was like, because I needed to, get some help. Because I was like, this is horrible.
It is.
I couldn't live in Seattle.
I couldn't either.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't either.
I don't know how they do it in Alaska when it's 30 days of darkness. I ain't trying to do that.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be, I need the sun.
I need sunshine. It
need
just changes my whole attitude.
Yeah. I was so happy to see that sun on Friday.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, sunshine.
Right.
Had me singing a Coco song. All right. Well,
talk about our weekend.
We had a fun weekend.
We did.
Even though in our friends' eyes we're probably old ladies, but for us, we stayed up to 2:30 in the morning.
Well, yeah. We stayed up to 2:30 in the morning and we were completely free. We didn't have anything to worry about.
Yes.
Well, I was kind of free. I had some nightmares.
Yeah, so Tanisha woke me up in the middle of the night because I guess she forgot that she was sleeping in the bed with me. And
you and my husband.
She shook me who is this?
I rolled over in the bed to a light-skinned chick, and I had to check her out and figure out why she was in my bed.
And when I turned around, she was like, oh. And then
I was like, oh, okay, it's just Duria. But I just had some really weird dreams.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a stranger in your bed, I guess.
It really was. No, let me tell you. Them little waterfalls, that just did it in.
It wasn't waterfalls.
It was
night rain.
It's rain. It's sometimes I get a little jungle noise or something.
It's no jungle. I go to sleep listening to the sounds of rain or the ocean or a thunderstorm. And I didn't play the thunderstorm the first night because I know how you are. So
I'm
I just
not as scared of thunderstorms
rain.
anymore.
Okay.
My whole thing is, I felt like I had to use the restroom the whole night. And I kept getting up because I was scared. I kept having the pee-pee dream.
Okay.
Because you got the water running.
Okay. I didn't know that really happened.
I didn't. You didn't realize I had got out of the bed.
I only saw you get up once and it was in the morning.
Oh, girl.
Once I put them once I put the rain
you
on,
gone.
I'm out.
I was I looked at you and I was like, she's really sleeping and just listening to this rain.
Yes.
Gone. I said, okay.
Last night, my husband was like, you gonna turn the rain back on? I was like, oh, you like this? So I turned
We
it back
might need
on.
some rain because my husband loves noise.
I know, or I turn on
and
the
it's
ocean.
normally on CNN and I gotta listen to that crap all night.
No.
I can't do that. I wake up in the middle of the night.
I have some crazy ass dreams.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now you see why my feet caught on fire in my dreams.
No, I had crazy sports dreams.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have crazy dreams, period. But that was just too much.
I guess I love listening to my nature noises.
Yeah.
To go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the jungle.
I know. Or I'll turn on, I have a thing called Oak that I turn on. I think I did that as a Bussiness Buzz. And it has the cave water. And it'll talk you down into sleep. Turning your brain off. Even one of them, for the sleep meditation, it says, okay, the day is done. You can't get it back. Let's drift off to sleep.
Yeah,
turn off your mind.
Turn off your mind. That never happens for me. However, I do listen to ocean. Well, I don't listen to ocean. Well, I do listen to the ocean sometimes. But for whatever reason, your ocean made me have pee-pee dreams.
Okay.
So maybe my ocean's a little different. Okay. But I listen to my little jazz for kids.
Okay. Whatever works just to wind you down and, get you to sleep. That's all that matters.
When I have to do that. But most of the time I just go to sleep. I
have even one for my daughter that I turn on for her. And it has them to, envision drawing stars or drawing different planets. Or she's like, I drew some stars last night to help me get to bed. And I'm
that's cool.
As long as it gets you to sleep, that's all that matters.
That's cool.
Okay, yeah. So we are going to get into our topic this week. And we're trying to keep it in line with our shows. So we watched Married to Medicine in the season finale of Insecure. And the one thing that tied both of the episodes together was the friendships or the friends calling each other to the carpet. So today our fairy topic is from lifehacker.com, and it is called How to Productively Call People Out on Their Bullshit Without Being an Asshole. And I think that's very important when you're trying to call somebody out on their shit. So the first tip, and this one is going to be kind of short, is to identify behavior and the source of why you don't like what this person is doing. So you got to self-reflect to figure out, is it just something internally with me, or is it really something the other person is doing that's getting on my last nerves?
And the person that's getting on your last nerves probably don't even realize they're getting on your nerves. Exactly. And my husband's uncle is a preacher, and he did like a whole sermon on how when you have a problem with somebody, it's really your problem, not theirs.
Exactly.
So the first time I heard that, I was like, what do you mean? How is that my problem? And I was like, then I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, why do I let somebody get on my nerves? They're just being themselves. Mm-hmm. But I understand everybody has nerves and people get on them.
That's true. And I heard something similar. I was listening to the podcast, Something You Should Know, and it was like a relationship expert on there. And she brought out, and I probably done said this before, she brought out how her and her husband, he would get mad because she would leave the cabinet open.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that Marriage Builders.
Yeah. And she would leave the cabinet open, and he would like be so upset about it to the point where they were arguing about it. And so I guess she finally realized, like, or told him, like, you know, that's your issue. Like, in order to stop this, you can easily close the cabinet and let it be, yep. You know. So you gotta pick and choose your battles and really look at you like
they almost got a divorce over that cabinet issue. They almost got a divorce
over it.
And at the end of the day,
it was something simple.
He realized that it takes him so many seconds to close all the cabinets and shut the drawers. Mm-hmm. And I had a similar issue with my husband and dishes. Mm-hmm. Like, it literally, it would infuriate me, like, if he doesn't help me with the dishes. And we would beef about it and have, like, real arguments. And we would be mad at each other, sometimes days. Like, we would really beef about these dishes. And one day I sat there after I heard that at Marriage Builders. And I was like, I'm going to look at this clock and I'm going to figure out how long it takes me to load and unload the dishwasher. Mm-hmm. It took me 9 minutes to load and unload the dishwasher when we would argue way longer than 9 minutes over the issue.
Be mad about it for days.
Right. So now I just load the dishwasher. Call it passive if you want to, but is it better to be happy or be right in your argument?
Exactly.
So keep it moving. Mm-hmm. It's so not that serious. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, like I always say, if that person's on life support, do the dishes really matter? Mm-hmm. So that's the same thing with beefing with calling somebody out. Right. Yeah. So if the person's on life support, you'd be sitting there like, oh.
I know. I shouldn't argue with them about them saying something extra crazy.
Right. Okay. I got like the finger thing where I just keep scrolling. Okay. I'm not able to figure out where we stopped off. So, here it is. Get my life together. I think I kept scrolling. Okay. Get your specific complaint in order and confront the person when you're not angry. That's very important because when you have emotions behind your complaint, sometimes it's just not heard
because it's gonna come out all wrong.
Right. And so even though you have the best of intentions, it may not come across that way.
Exactly.
So calm down, take a breath, reflect, because at the end of the day, you may reflect on it and be like, that's not that serious. I'm gonna keep it moving. I was just in a moment, or it's not that important. Or when you think about it, you could really think it through and really be solid on what your complaint with that person is.
Mm-hmm. And you also want to reflect again on how it's going to come off. If you're saying it in the moment, it's going to come out pissy. But if you sit back and think about it, you can kind of get a feel of how you want to say it, because that is going to be important to the person on the receiving end. Sometimes it's not what you say, it is how you say it. You know, if you say it with an attitude, they're going to be like, they're going to immediately like close you off.
Or come back with an attitude.
Or come back with an attitude.
Yeah, come back even worse.
And nothing is going to get accomplished.
Some people like to push and shove. Mm-hmm. Or shooting these days. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Okay, and then we just have one more.
Be prepared for the worst. Mm-hmm. When you're dealing with a truly awful person, there's very little you can say to them to get them to change. So it, sometimes you just know that person's not going to change. So it's like, it's kind of pointless.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation like that today where we had a person come in and they were just like, yeah, hey, I'm on all these medical treatments. However, I'm not going to stop eating. I'm not going to change my diet. I'm not going to do anything because God wants me to eat and be happy. So as much as we try to change that person's perspective, like, there are, if you integrate more, vegetables into your diet, that could be helpful. He wasn't trying to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I eat just like you eat, like you healthy. You probably eat real good. I said, you ain't eating like me because I don't eat meat. I eat fish, but I don't eat like meat, like flesh. And he was like, nah, I ain't eating like you. I was like, no, you're not. I was like, try it. It's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, nah, I need my meat. I need my chicken. I need my hamburger. I need my pork chops. It's like, okay. Be happy.
Yeah.
And you already lost a couple of toes, and I hate to say it, but you may not be able to eat like me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So know your audience.
Yes, know your audience. And a lot of us have our script already planned out in our head, and it's 9 times out of 10 not going to go the way that we envisioned it, says Issa.
Yeah, because you stand in the mirror and you be saying it like, this is what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't always work out that way.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Sometimes a lot of emotion gets behind it, and a lot of cuss words, and then you be like, you've already lost the battle.
Yeah.
Somebody said, well, like when you get mad at, like when you're talking to somebody, once the person starts cussing, you automatically lost. Because I lose a lot of battles because the words just fly out my mouth.
I mean, I don't know if you automatically lost. I think you just automatically, the other person automatically has stopped listening.
So you lost.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening to you.
Yeah.
So it's pointless.
Yeah.
So,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lose a lot of arguments that way because I use words that I shouldn't use. But I need a 12-step program for that. I was doing good, but life's gotten stressful lately, so I'm starting to use bad words again.
Okay. Well, you worked on it before. You can work on it again.
I have to get back on the rodeo.
Yes.
Get back on the horse.
Yep.
In the rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wrangle it back in.
Wrangle it in. All right. So let us know if you guys have any tips on, how to call people out on their shit in a non-asshole way.
And don't text them either because that can be misinterpreted. Oh, yes. Please don't do that.
That is a no.
Mm-mm.
Have a real conversation.
Don't write them a letter.
I like a good letter.
You like letters?
Yeah, because as the person who's writing the letter, they can really reread it and be like, okay, I might need to word this a little different.
I did hear that in marriage counseling once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she made us communicate only through letters.
Mm-hmm.
And so that way we had an opportunity to erase what
mm-hmm.
doesn't come off right. And we had to reread it like a couple of times. Like, we could do it through email, text, or write a letter. But ain't nobody writing no letters these days. So we use email and text.
I like a good old-fashioned letter.
Yeah, I like a letter. I like a letter with some cologne on it.
Man.
Remember those days? And it'd be folded up right.
That's been many decades
And you used
ago.
to sleep with the paper and you'd be like,
I ain't do all that.
I'm gonna tell your husband to write you a letter and put some cologne on it.
Okay.
I know you're like, or get you a card and spray it. And
we have a new thing. We don't give each other cards anymore.
See, I don't like cards.
I like cards, but I don't know what to do with them afterwards. So now we have decided we're just going to go to the store and take a picture of the one we like and just
Girl, I totally agree with that. I just had a conversation with somebody because I feel bad when somebody gives me a card and I throw it away because I feel like I'm throwing away their feelings or trashing their emotions. Because some people will like write paragraphs in a card. You can't throw that away. So I feel like I'm disregarding their feelings if I throw it away.
I know.
And then if you cut it up and you put it in a scrapbook, then you've like cut it up and sometimes it's where they write. It just gets complicated.
Well, I've never done the whole cut it up and put it in a scrapbook, but I remember like a cousin saying that she doesn't get rid of the cards because it could be a relative who is older and they are going to pass away. So it's like you always have that. So with Shady D's cards, I try to keep so many of them, but like after this year I'm like I can't keep them anymore. So pretty much all the people who I feel would give her cards.
Yeah.
I have one already, so we should be okay.
Yeah, so I am so with you on that whole card thing. And I just celebrated my 10-year anniversary of work, and I was like, please don't give me a card. Because everything that you all